Matt from the Trade Brigade here doing a technical analysis on ticker symbol TSLA for Tesla Inc. of course. On the left-hand side we have the daily time frame, and on the right-hand side the 30-minute intraday time frame. First things first, this will of course be an update. We talk about it regularly on the channel. The main thing to point out is that we did recapture the 50 SMA. We're also firmly above that breakout point and congestion point we've discussed in the prior video. It was a zone between 1065 up to about 1080, firmly closing above that now, and we're sitting right at an area of resistance from the prior flag high here at 1117.50. We talked about all of this in yesterday's video. The other thing we talked about yesterday was the potential for the inverted head and shoulders, right? You could look at this as that pattern. That's obviously a bullish break happening here, or you could simply say, you know what? It's a 30-minute bull pennant. And clearly, regardless of what pattern you chose to follow, it did pan out to the upside on today's session. So we did get a little bit of follow through here. The next thing to really be watching out for and that we have to be thinking about is, okay, now that we've seen this downdraft, we're kind of at the 50% retracement of the move. Is this going to be a dead cat bounce, or is this going to turn into something further, in which case we can look for the top of the range at 1160, right? So here's a couple scenarios that I would watch on the 30-minute time frame specifically. So any sort of pullbacks that come in and really start holding that 1080, fine. Higher low, reattempt here, look for higher, break of 1117.50, should take us to 1160 as we've discussed in the past. That would be a bullish indication, right? A little bit of a pause, maybe it looks like a inside doji tomorrow, and then on Friday it breaks, something like that. It's certainly a possibility. Or we just go sideways into the end of the week and we just get bull flag on a smaller time frame, something that looks like that, and we'll reevaluate to see if we can get a break next week up and over 1117.50. That's the bull scenario. The bear scenario would be firmly breaking back down underneath at this point, probably 1065. We know that we can ultimately pull back into 1081. That's fine. Potential for rebound. If we pull back into 1065, also potential for rebound there, noting the importance of the level from in the past. Also daily 50 SMA is in there. So there's a number of things working for support there. But again, if it actually breaks down and we close underneath, that's where things start to become a little bit more concerning, almost not really cementing, but furthering the case that this might be something like an H pattern, lower high from here to here, and then a reattempt of 1,000. That's where we really know it's kind of not game over, but we need to be on our toes here in Tesla if 1,000 is reattempted off of a lower high. As of right now, the candle structure would certainly not suggest that. There was some bullish follow through on today's session, especially in the face of a rather choppy market. To see Tesla trending like this was fairly nice. We'll come in with the Fibonacci's. The first pullback, the biggest pullback really of the entire day, did hold on to the 61.8 of the initial move. That of course is not ideal. We would like to see the 38.2, but because we didn't violate the 61.8, it's not the end of the world. And obviously into the afternoon here, there was no major pullback that even came close to your 38.2. So again, there is relative strength here. The downside does not look likely. I would probably watch out for the digestion opportunities that we discussed earlier on in the video. So any pullback that holds 1080, reattempt something like this, fantastic, looking for a higher move here inside of Tesla. That's going to wrap up the video. If you enjoyed it today or learned anything new, let me know in the comments section or by giving the video a thumbs up. Don't forget our main channel is linked in the description. And all of that being said, I wish you a green trading week.